don't remember any blacks working sales. There were probably some that were, in fact, there were some that were, I don't know what you would have called them, not janitors, porters. Porters that would have helped move stuff around. In the warehouse, that would have been where the warehouse restaurant is now.
Mm-hmm.
That's where a lot of the big products, the things were brought in, the shipping would be received there, and the appliances and stuff would be stored. I don't know who was working in there. There probably were some blacks working there, but as far as sales positions back, you were still in the 60s, so that wasn't. I don't remember ever, even when it shut down, I don't remember ever seeing a black as a sales. But I'm not saying that they didn't have any, but I don't remember ever seeing any. They would surely buy there.
So they could come in and shop just like everybody else?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember if there's a lot of German immigrants in town?
Well, yeah, there was a lot. None of the Germans, a lot of them lived in the coast, but my wife was of German descent. She grew up in town. Her daddy grew up in town, so yeah, I mean, there were a lot of Germans that would, and probably a lot of them worked there.
Do you remember if there was seasonal were there more people coming at certain times of year than others?
I mean, shoppers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Naturally around Christmas. Excuse me, Mother's Day, Father's Day. That was always big days. I don't remember much about Easter. I don't think there was anything for Easter, but Christmas was always big.
Do you remember which department was the most popular?
Oh, I would probably venture to say the ladies.
Yeah, probably. If it's anything like today.
Yeah.
Did they have charge accounts?
Yeah, sure did.
Did you have a charge account?
Sure did.
Did that ever get you into trouble?
No. Eventually, we had them all over town. You had them, and then I don't know how long we were married. I just got tired of having all these little bills, and that was before you had charge cards, and I just told my wife at one point, close every one of them down. If you got a charge, we just get one credit card. I don't want 10 bills.
Yeah.
But yeah, every place. I got in trouble when we first got married. We had one car, and actually we had two. But I'd walk. We didn't live far from work, and I'd walk from home to work, and every afternoon I'd stop by this grocery store where I had a charge account, and I'd buy a 6-pack of beer, maybe a little bit of something to eat that night. And when I got the bill at the end of the month, that was almost my whole check. So
that man, too. You had to put a stop to that.
Yeah, so no more beer. Yeah, but yeah, everybody had charge accounts.
Let's see. Did the store, what were their delivery policies, if you remember? Did y'all ever have to make deliveries?
I don't. I mean, just probably the appliances, big stuff like that, TVs. But I don't think that, in general, there was any deliveries. It had to be big, big items.
Did they run any promotions?
Sure, they probably always had a sale on something. There was always ads in the paper, so I don't remember specifically if there was like a promotion on any one item. I know when holidays would come around, Father's Day, Mother's Day, there was always a big ad in the paper.
Did you have any regular customers that would come in all the time?
Probably some friends of mine, but we'd kind of split it between Johnny and I. But there were, the older guys that were there, yeah, they had some that was their customer. You don't mess with them. So.
Did you have any really bad customers that were like a problem for you?
don't think so. I mean, I really didn't work there that long, but I don't think I had anybody there that gave me a hard time that I can remember.
You might have given them a hard time.
Yeah, well.
Do you remember if there's any shoplifting?
Probably. Yeah.
Did you ever catch
I
anybody?
never caught anybody, but I don't doubt that there was.
Where did the store get its merchandise from? I know you said you went in there and you got to kind of say what you liked. Where did those guys come
basically, I guess you probably had some sales reps from all the manufacturers, like Botany 500, kind of like you have a pharmaceutical rep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that that's what they had. You know, that's what these guys were doing. They were from representing the factories, the manufacturers, and twice a year, I think, Wilbur, each department head, along with the store owners, they'd go to market, and they'd go to New York, and I think maybe Dallas, and they'd go and they'd make their purchases for the year. So I guess that was they were buying direct from the factories, from the manufacturers.
Do you remember what kind of brands were sold?
Well,
I know you said about the Stetson hats.
Stetson hats, Botany 500, Hartschaft and Mark. I want to say Manhattan shirts. Shoes were probably Weegens, maybe Florsheim. I hear my wife talk about Bobby Brooks a lot. I don't know if that was a latest brand or
I know that's still a brand.
yeah.
So.
McGregor, I think I bought some McGregor stuff there. And that's all I can remember.
Do you remember if the store did special orders?
I think they did. There was a promotion I saw in the paper recently that some guy came to Rain, got on a train, came to Rain, he got a suit, and it was, I think this guy was like almost 7 or 8 feet tall. He was a humongous guy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that lady, one of those ladies came with some pictures. She might have it, but I don't know if that was a special order or if it was a promotion or what. But I do remember seeing something about that very recently.
That would be.
Yeah.
It
was a humongous suit. I don't know if they had the suit, and they said if somebody can fill it out, they'll give it to him or whatever. But I know this guy got on the train from wherever he lived, got off in Rain, got the suit and left with it. And I don't know if it was a special order or what, but that hopefully somebody gonna know something about that.
I'll make sure to ask. Ask one of them.
Yeah, and I think that might have been you know where you could maybe the Rain Independent had an article, had a story about, I think, Mervyn Collins. It might have been in that paper that I've seen it.
You remember how long ago that was?
That was probably within the last few months.
Right.
But you can maybe call, and if you do call, ask for Tommy Card.
We're talking so much. Wrong side. So you said ask for Tommy?
For Tommy Card. And tell him, you know,